I'm about to make a play. Moving chain, telling me to buy a play.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You better be afraid of me. Afraid of me.
On the counter, here's Kamara. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
58 for Mike. Go straight. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 58, right over there.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Check curls.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun again to Jones. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Herbert. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3.
By
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 3-yard line.
Now Kamara. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Cat 300, Cat 300.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go, here we go.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Now Rodgers on 3rd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Check 24, check 24.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Mike, 158. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey, take 26.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Check, lucky.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that can spark a big burst right here.
And Kamara with a carry there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 7.
258. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
For this, they still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong foot.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carter. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Green 18. 26. Mike 20. You're not ready.
To throw is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
In your face.
Mike 20. Mike, look at that.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Going deep here for Landry. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Check in. Hey.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Herbert. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Turnover on downs.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, 88. Hey, we go Mike 20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
He don't want it. Mike 20.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave it with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of a yard. First down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And a Washington first down.
This is Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Jones, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brought him down.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Washington.
Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
9 yards. First down, Washington.
Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll roll him out right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Complete to
Ronald Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead.
His kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Washington 7, Browns 3.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
We never know just when it's our time and legends are gone and we don't know why. So before they go, look, here go toast. So give them a rose, but they still alive. I'm feeling like
the Cleveland offense ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A 10th carry for Kamara. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Aaron Rodgers
chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
Well, good luck, offenses. You've got to identify where Isaiah Simmons is going to play on every snap, and sometimes he's going to rush the passer. But how about that play? Back in the secondary, getting an interception, and we saw that ability at Clemson. Sometimes he played as a pure safety and came off the hash in 2 deep coverage and made those types of plays. Isaiah Simmons is going to show up everywhere.
Herbert on first down now. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Jason Myers for the
Ronald Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
Makes this Washington
Myers
14.
connects on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Kamara with a carry on first down, but this defense on him in a hurry, and he'll wind up losing a couple. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rodgers going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. To throw again. Herbert flushed out right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 21 yards.
Mike, 28. Let's go, let's go. Mike, 28. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. So the loss of a yard, and now second and 11 from the 24-yard line. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. On first down, Justin Herbert escaping the pressure right. He'll air this and got his man complete. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Washington. Denzel Mims, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes this Washington 28, Browns 3.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. And it's Michel once again. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Browns
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
48-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On the carry.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught at the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Pettis on the return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo.
Tracking 60.
You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Street. Street. I got wide. I got wide.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it, eluding the pressure right. He'll air this one out for Mims, and it's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mike 28. Mike smash.
Squeeze, double.
Mike 28.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. He'll air this one out for Mims, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time.